We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jose Quintana is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Lefty Jose Quintana taking the bump right now. Really like this guy. Not overpowering, but great command of the fastball. And he does something a lot of lefties don't do. He'll come in with that fastball to righties. Three-pitch guy. Fastball, curveball, changeup, throws all three for strikes. Not an overpowering guy, but he is really a control artist.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. Foul.
First pitch, 640.
0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul for strike two. Oh, and a good curveball gets him swinging for the first out of the evening.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Will Myers as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. Ready on 1-2. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Tommy Pham stands in as he looks at a called strike. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working on striking out the side in the first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Hey, I know we're only in the top of the first, but back-breaking blows are those 2 out runners in scoring position knocks, and they have a chance to capitalize right here.
Boy, Dero, you touched on it right there. I think as a pitcher, you try to get through that first inning and not have to show all of your pitches and empty out the bucket.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Joey Lucchesi, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Now in the box, Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Guys, the Swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
The 1-1 home. It's a changeup offered at and missed.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Lays off 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I know these pitchers are going to be very careful when dealing with Jason Kipnis. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this. He's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
And he misses 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Hard hit at third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second now from Wrigley with no score. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher. Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Here's Brian Dozier now. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. That evens it up 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Count even at 2-2. From the stretch. So a full count now. Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Into center field. Line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
At the plate, Josh Naylor. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Naylor, just 21 years of age. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. None out. Runners at first and second. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. At the plate, Francisco Mejia. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And boy, what a battle brewing here as he fouls yet another pitch into the seats. Still stuck on 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Happ brings it in. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
The center fielder, number 7.
Digging in, Juan Lagares. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 1-2. Here it is. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Padres 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
The right fielder, Jason.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
This is line to left. Pham is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. And a bouncing ball, foul. Batting average down in the low 210s. 8 home runs, 13 RBIs. Now the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there? Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he got him.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Lucchesi is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Padres an early 1-0 lead here in the second. And he fouls this one off. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Mejia corrals it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch on its way. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Now it's 1-2.
2 out with the man at first. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. One out now in the San Diego third, and up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The bouncer to the left side, and that's through, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Road. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Brian Dozier at the plate. They'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Still only one out in the inning. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it. We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Behind 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Padres on top, 3-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the third inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they are arguably the most dangerous group of hitters in baseball, as they rank first in the majors in both home runs and slugging percentage. Now, obviously, the home runs are a big part of the slugging percentage, but as one of the coaches told me, we've got guys in the lineup with dynamic skill sets. We've got plenty of power, but we've also got guys that will use the whole field and that can turn on the jets when they shoot one into the gap. Safe to say, this is a tough lineup to hold down, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In there, and it's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jose Quintana sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Mm. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. Dozier on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Drilled on the ground to short. Baez has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both of these guys are working right around the same speed. 93 for one, 92 for the other. First offering on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Happ scoops it up.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Or this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they can put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Another one sent foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. The 0-2 home. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres leave a pair. They lead it 3-0. Here's Javier Baez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Swung on, missed, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it misses, 3-1 now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
Into the box, Jason Hayward. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws. Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch.
Nope, next man.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Swung on and missed, 3-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alec Mills will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. David Bodie is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Two-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. Hard hit towards center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman.
Ready now, Brian Dozier. A hit in 2 tries so far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. Second home run early in the year as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0. And as the folks here at Wrigleyville are prone to do, that home run ball will make its way right back onto left field. So there.
Now batter, the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Padres add 1 thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-0 San Diego. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Sent on the ground out to second. Dozier has it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bryant is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Padres lead it 4-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Into the box now, Francisco Mejia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he fouls this one off. And another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, the pitcher.
Digging in now for San Diego, Joey Lucchesi getting the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Number 7, Juan.
Here's Juan Lagares. It was a single for him in his last at bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Whoa, that's down.
And there's a base hit on the line. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
So here's Will Myers. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one. They lead it 4-0. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Dozier is calling for it. 1 out.
The batter, number 9.
So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. 1 out, nobody on. Left center, base hit. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. In his career, Schwarber comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1-1 to Schwarber. The 1-1 goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Padres lead it 4-0. 7th inning ready to roll. Digging in now, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Tommy Pham.
The skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Tepera is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Steven Souza will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number 21, Steven.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Fouled off. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Happ will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Padres go down quietly, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Craig Stammen will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Stepping in, Steven Souza. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
1 ball, no strikes to count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chased a bad one there, 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's 0 for 4. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Nope. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier. He'll start us off in the 8th. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. In the air now out to left field. Souza is under it. 1 down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Striding in once again, Josh Naylor. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Mejia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes another 0-2. Line shot to 3rd, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're in front 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Drew Pomeranz will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Austin Hedges will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Outside, 2-1. Here it comes. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. pulled toward right center field. There to pull it in, Lagares, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 9.
Digging in, Javier Baez. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. One and one. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground toward the left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Padres on top, 4-0. So striding forward now, Austin Hedges. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Center fielder, number 7.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. Last time through was a base hit. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Will Myers. No balls and 1 strike. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And the pitch.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They lead it 4-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Slow roller left side. And that's the first out. So striding in, Jason Hayward is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
There's ball 4.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Albert Almora will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Runner at first here, one man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here's the 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Swing and a liner. The next 3-2. He's running. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
4-0 the score tonight. San Diego took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joey Lucchesi gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jose Quintana was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Cubs, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.